Now, in addition to actually reading the article, I also want to go down and read to you some of the comments, some of the amazing comments, because, yeah, what Derek had to say is great. It's articulate, it's bold, and inspirational. But wait till you read the comments. These are the people, the grassroots folks that supported Maxime, that are saying what they have to say, right? Unfiltered in the comment section. He was the best candidate and would have been Canada's next PM if not for the idiotic voting system introduced by the Conservatives, a loss for Canada. Bryce Code. Oh, I agree, Bryce Code from Calgary, Alberta. I agree totally. I was a big Max supporter and was very proud the way he handled the defeat. He could have easily went all Hillary, but didn't for the sake of the party. Scheer has a solid platform, and I hope those two can work closely together to better Canada. No, it's a loss that will cripple the party. I came back specifically for Maxime. I came back because he's positive. He has new ideas, and he wasn't afraid of sacred cows. I'm not staying for Harper 2.0 because I left due to Harper 1.0. I'm no longer voting for the least repulsive candidate. I'm not the only one. Social conservatism is diametrically opposed to my core beliefs. Weird how he led by 5% all the way through until the final ballot and will never see a recount because all the ballots were destroyed upon completion. Maxime is too classy to call this what it is, but I'm not. The status quo has to be preserved at all costs, even when as toxic as Harperism. Paul McDonald. Great comment, Paul. And you know what? You may very much be right in your assumptions, in your assertions. Chris Stuckey. Truly disappointed that he didn't win. That was Canada's chance to take a completely different route than we have ever before. Well, actually not ever. The founding fathers of Canada were very much libertarian if you look through the history of Canada, right? And that was mostly because of our counterparts to the U.S. They might have been much more aligned with the monarchy had it not been for having to appeal in North America to Canadians, right? Because the Canadians that weren't going to agree, well, they were heading down south because they were all about individual freedom and liberty. So Canada had to try to be at least competitive and say, no, we're about that too, right? So no, even some of the founding fathers were much more classically liberal and libertarian than what you see in the atmosphere of the political landscape that you see today. Mark Bokelman. Never voted conservative in my life, but the brand of conservative ideology of Bernier spoke to me and I would have supported him. I could never support the status quo candidate the social conservatives put over the top and put up with more of the same mealy gruel that has been served up in infinitum by the PC. I guess we will be with Trudeau for a very long time. At least he's got a brand. Bernier's loss is a loss for the PC party, for Quebec, and for Canada. Mark Bokelman. I agree, Mark. Great comment. Lana Doe. Bernier's conservative liberty lives on. Won or lost, he will be admired for his vision. He well deserved the respect, and he is standing out from the extreme social conservative group in our century. Be back, Max. You are loved. Isa Richard LaRose. I would have voted for Bernier. I would never vote for Scheer, ever. Not in a million years. I wouldn't vote for Scheer using someone else's hand. Wouldn't touch him with a 1 kilometer long pole. Won't even pronounce his name. No thank you. Bernier would have been a very libertarian leader, and that's something we need in Canada. We don't need socially conservative douchebags. We don't need socially conservative douchebags, and we don't need liberals or socialist NDP. We really do need some sort of libertarian leader. Sucks he lost. Now we're stuck with Harper Jr. leading the cons. I guess I'll be holding my nose and voting NDP. Yes. Yep. From Bernier to the NDP. Gary S. Martin. So well put, Derek. I am crushed as many are by Maxime's loss. with almost 50% of the votes, I think that Max and his supporters have a right to a say in policy beyond just a nod from Andrew. And I and many will be watching closely to see if it is time to vote Libertarian. I'm 66 years old, and Max was the first politician to convince me that party membership might matter. Having joined, I won't stay if it doesn't matter going forward. So as you're seeing, the people that chose to support Maxime and vote for a Conservative Party leader in Canada, you're seeing people that were probably identified. Well, you're already seeing people that are identified now that they'll vote for NDP. You're seeing some Liberals and some Conservatives. And, of course, Libertarians. But a lot of the Libertarians, a lot of the people like the NDP supporters or the Liberals, well, where do you think they're going to go without a Maxime Bernier? And you know what? These people were foregoing a lot of their own ideological preferences because Maxime ain't going to give you no freebies, right? So these are people that were willing to forego the fucking freebie mentality and fucking model to support freedom and individual liberty. And the Conservatives fucking destroyed any chance of creating a big tent in Canada where we, independents, libertarians, genuine conservatives, and classical liberals could all come together and overthrow the establishment bunch from both sides of the political aisle, right? That's the chance, that's the opportunity that we were afforded with someone like Maxime Bernier running. But, as we're seeing, all the parties, all the established parties, they don't fucking care. They just, they'll like just like the Conservatives, they're like, here, we'll offer you an olive branch, and the only reason why we're offering it is so that you'll bring all your people over and hopefully they'll join our gang. But hey, we're still going to run our gang with the way we run our gang. Yeah, we listen to you for a little while, but we don't really care a whole lot about what you got to say. Just get the fuck at the back of the bus, and we're still in charge, right? That's what the Conservatives, that's a message what the Conservatives sent. So, hey, I don't know. I say we can continue hammer away at just how fucking ridiculous all the establishment parties were, and come 2019, well, some of you might want to support the Conservatives, but hey, at this stage of the game, hey, even if I can bring fucking Ponyboy closer to libertarianism, right? Even if I could buy Little Potato, bring him closer, right? Put more pressure on the liberals to be more libertarian oriented, right? I don't know. Like I say, I'm all about results. I don't give a fuck about what gang. I won't align and I don't fucking join up with any of your fucking gangs. But like I say, my alliance, my allegiances, well, not really allegiances, but my alliance will completely remain, and it's completely open at this stage of the game, but it's going to be completely determined on who, which party, and which narrative is presented that seems more beneficial to the Canadian people as far as individual liberty, prosperity, personal responsibility, right? But I'm not going to play the fucking game where you have to suffer what the Conservatives want you to do, right? They want you to suffer, and at the end of the game, you have nothing. Well, at least the fucking Liberals, they want you to suffer too, but at least they're offering you something, right? If the Conservatives want you to suffer, well, you have to be willing to offer something up. The Conservatives, so far, all they're telling you is to do the suffering. Right? Yeah, I'm willing to do some suffering. A lot of us are willing to do some suffering in the short term, but there's got to be the potential for long-term progress, success, or gains. There's got to be at least, there has to be at least a pretense of long-term success where we can throw the burdens off at some stage of the game. Whereas Conservatives are like, yeah, we're no promises, any of that. We're just going to throw you the fuck out to your own device, and we still want to maintain our system of power, the system that keeps us in power and entitled. But you fuckers, oh yeah, do your libertarianism, do all your freedom stuff, all out there by yourself. We're going to stay over here entitled. But hey, if you can do it, maybe after you've done all that, we might join you, right? Fuck all you bunch of old fucking hacks. Like I said, I have no loyalty. I have no tribe. You fucked up. You fucked up hardcore. Derek's being much more nice about this whole situation, and I get it, right? He's in politics. You have to be if you're in politics. I'm not in politics. I don't have to be. I don't have to play nice. I don't have to give you fucking platitudes. I don't have to shoot fucking hot air up your ass. I don't have to coddle you. I don't have advertisers either, so I don't give a fuck. What are you going to do? Threaten? What are you going to threaten me with? I don't rely on government for anything, so it's not like you can take away any of my shit. There's nothing you can do. I'm in a perfect position to be able to challenge all the fucking narratives from anybody, right? Conservatives, liberals, dippers, or all these fucking crony fucks. I'll challenge all you, and the best you can do is what? Present your own counter narrative, and even there, I'll kick your fucking ass in that aspect too, because I have the right ideas, and I'm bold enough to do so. It's Canadian Libertarian, and I love liberty.